So the biggest difference between this charging handle and a standard charging handle is essentially where the releases pivot. And there are some other features, but this is really the biggest difference. So your standard, pretty much every normal charging handle out there has the pivot point on the inside and the levers lever to the outside. So it does make it so it takes less leverage to release, but the hazard to that is that it's easy to release on equipment or any other devices you don't want it to release on. And a really good example of that is going to be anything that will hook on, it will release. All right, so whether that's my gear, whether that's this table, whether that's a doorway, whatever it is, any pressure to the outside is going to release that. The difference here is that the pivot is actually on the outside and you're leveraging inside. So with this particular device, I can do an awful lot and this charging handle is still in place. So that means that the rifle is still in battery, it's still ready to go. I don't have to recharge the weapon. It just hasn't released. So you can see how much pressure I delivered there. You're never going to get it to release on your kit or your gear accidentally. And since it pivots on the inside, it's going to move that leverage to the center line of the charging handle, which also keeps you from moving it from side to side and bending the charging handle, so you're moving it straight back. And that's most critical when you're doing what's called mortaring, which is if you have, for some reason, it's a dirt or stuck ground or something, and you're going to have to drive the butt stock of the rifle into the ground at the same time releasing the charging handle. So it looks like this. So if you do that with this, all of your pressure is inward and towards the center line of the charging handle, making it very difficult for you to move this side to side and end up bending your charging handle.